by the look. Okay, how did it happen with LeBron to work with him on the album?
It was a crazy idea that I had. The name of my album, being Rapper Go to the League, was something that I was trying to use to actually get the attention of the youth. And it's an oxymoron that actually means, the opposite, that I want to try to get the youth to understand they can do more than just sing or have a jump shot. And so when I saw LeBron come out with his More Than an Athlete campaign, it aligned straight up with what I was trying to do. I text him some crazy message like, hey, man, I think this could work for both of us. This will look good on your resume. It also helped me out a lot, and he came through for me, so I appreciate it.
And how much did he come through? How much did he actually contribute?
Well, for me, LeBron's presence was over enough for me. And this whole situation with my last album, I over-recorded on purpose. I knew I had a concept. I knew I had ideas that I wanted to go with, but I wanted to keep it narrowed down. I didn't want to make a lengthy project. I wanted to be under an hour, and I had so many songs to choose from. So it was cool for me to have outside ears that were in the studio helping me narrow down some of that stuff.
And he did that?
Yeah, he was there for me for that.
Yeah. How many sessions would he come to?
We did over 2 sessions together. I mean, I think what people see now is maybe the last session we did when it was crunch time, trying to go to mixing and mastering. But the whole process was really cool to have him hear some of my early records before the whole world did.
So when you make this decision that, okay, you say LeBron is helping you, it's to have a different ear. But at the end of the day, if there's something that you felt comfortable with maybe he's like, I don't know, Chainz, if this is gonna work, or do you always take final say?
No, yeah, I have the final say over everything, because obviously I'm the musician.
Right.
But I'm just respecting his ear because of what he does for the culture. It's organic.
Right.
Every week he's in the back of his car listening to the latest hip hop, whatever drops. He supports the culture, and to have this biggest platform, he doesn't have to do that. He tags artists. He just gives us a sense of hope, whether an artist says it or not. It's so cool to have like LeBron playing your music. So I thought it was a great idea to include him on this Rapper Go to the League project.
You and I have talked about this before, but now it comes to fruition even more. You were a pretty good basketball player, especially in high school. Is that fair to say?
I got a nice jump shot.
Got a
Nice jump shot.
That thing wet?
That thing wet, man. That thing wet.
And yet, it always strikes me that here comes a LeBron, and he would love to be you, and there's a part of you that would love to be him, right?
Yeah, that's the sports. That's entertainment, period. I think we enjoy each other's lane, We live vicariously through each other. Like, when they're on the court or on the field, they have these headphones on and they're getting hyped up. And then, like, anytime we're in the studio, every studio has a basketball goal. We're gambling on shots. We're doing, because, like, a lot of us have that history of growing up playing, rec ball or playing. Some of us even had high school experience. So now it's about, like, who had the better past, like who had the better childhood. Like some kids have been obviously doing music their whole life, so we can tell like the lack of sports, so to speak. But then you got these people that were like myself. I played basketball since 7 years old for MLK in Atlanta. Like it's been a part of me. It's a part of my DNA. It's like what I love to do. And so when you see someone like a hooper or somebody around your height, or skill set, or somebody who can't shoot free throws, you start thinking like, man, I might have a 10-day contract. But it's just a dream, though. It's just a dream. It's not gonna happen.
Could LeBron have any future as an actual rapper if he pursued it later in his?
I don't think he wants to be a rapper. No, I don't think he wants to be a rapper.
I think maybe deep down he has that dream in him, like you have that dream in you, right?
Maybe. I would love to catch a little alley-oop off the glass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You still put it down like that, Chainz?
It got to be a oop.
You ain't taking the ball up with you.
No, somebody gonna throw it. I could probably tap it in a little bit. But those days are diminishing every day.
Yeah. So what do you see from LeBron post-basketball? What frontiers might he blaze trails in? Where do you see him going?
Well, Skip, I can't speak for the man.
No.
I can't speak for the man. I'm not. I mean, for me, I'm still a huge Lakers fan, so I don't even want to think about post that. We need to figure this playoffs out and moving forward. What we're gonna do in the off season.
Chainz, you rap, but obviously LeBron has made it abundantly clear he wants to own an NBA team.
He does.
That's what's up.
Do you want to own a record labels? Is that where you're headed? Movies? I mean, where do you see yourself transitioning?
Well, that's another thing about LeBron, right? He installs this hope. He installs this hope in a lot of us. Like, that was thinking big, right. You know, like to come out and say that, to think big and have a straight face. You know, I never thought about owning a record company. I have my own record company, but not like the big boy thing.
Not
but
capital
like,
RCA.
Yeah. But like when you hear it from LeBron, he makes you feel like it's attainable. This can happen. Somebody got to own it, you know. So that's a good message that he putting out.
You were talking about you and me in the shop, and you were talking about how much is enough. Your family, I think it was Meek Mill was talking about, do you take care of your homeboy, you take care of your aunt, you take care of your mom, blah, blah, blah. How much is enough? I mean, I'm sure you go through that.
It's hard, bro.
Because how do you say no? It's
hard. You can't say, like, you say yes, right, so many times. The time you say no, they forget about all the yeses.
You changed.
Yeah, no, it literally weighs on the person because we know that that we financially have it, but to sit back and say, anytime something happens, then I'll just call this person. It takes a toll on the relationship. I don't care who the person is, it just takes a toll on it. Some days you feel like saying yes, whatever you want, and some days you want to be like, man, I think you can handle that yourself. And so for me, I'm an only child, but I have,
aunts, uncles,
200 uncles, 200 cousins. At least that's what it feels like. And people really come to me with, maybe I don't know. I hadn't changed my number in a very long time, so
might need to, huh?
Yeah, or maybe not. Because the whole thing with me is I know I'm blessed, and I have to figure out a way to bless others. You know, but I don't want to bless others to the point where I need help again. You know, so it's it's just trying to figure it out. It's very hard for me. Like somebody like me who takes care of his whole entire family. I just told y'all off the air what I did from I bought my wife a business. And I try to install that into them, entrepreneurship, even with my kids, my whole family. But some people feel like they don't want to work. They just need someone to do this, and it takes a toll on the relationship.
You just mentioned you're a Laker fan. It was hard for us to watch what happened last night. Now they're sort of on life support, playoff support.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Gut feeling, what is missing right now to you?
AD.
That'll work.
That's a good answer, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a great answer.
Why y'all keep playing with us like that out there, man? We supposed to get Chris Paul one year. I think was Stern still in when that happened?
Yeah.
And then,
remember the league owned what were they, the New Orleans Hornets?
The league owned them. That was
Interesting.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
It's something going on out there. Was Magic with them then?
No.
Okay, I'm just trying to find the.
You're trying to connect the dots to see what's going on.
We'll have to do that off the air, but for the most part, like I'm from Atlanta. I'm obviously a Hawks fan because I'm from Atlanta, but like my father was this passionate Lakers fan, right? This Magic, this whole thing, like back in the days. I'm talking about Worthy, Cooper, the whole nine. He was like really into it. And so I picked up on the same thing, and then I became this huge Kobe fan, right? Like, why not? Love the Lakers. And then, like, when Kobe left, I still love the Lakers. And then they got Bron. So then, I'm not going anywhere. We're going to have to figure it out.
Were you shocked the AD trade didn't go through?
I definitely was. They gave their whole roster away, or tried to. And it kind of like, man, to me, it has a small effect on what we're seeing with the Lakers right now, right? Like some of the kids, like hearing in the media, like you might not, be here. Like I don't think people understand now. Some of the people that they were talking about, they don't have families and kids and stuff like that, but they still have to like get up, figure out the next,
They do.
With sports, it's kind of tricky. You have to find a place to stay. If you do have a relationship, it can hinder it. I mean, if you do have kids, it can hinder it. This is a business, so I get it. But then you put in the news, we're gonna give you everybody.
But Jay, I'll put it to you like this. You can understand this. You in a group. You the lead guy. Okay,
I'm the big dog.
You the big dog.
Okay.
And you're like, okay, well, we thinking about, because you ain't really holding up your end. I think we can get a couple of Grammys. We might get some Oscar nominations if we replace the bass player and the guy that's doing the hook on this one, and we go on a different, but all of a sudden the guy don't come through. He don't, you can't get the guy that you really want to sing the hook, and the bass player don't come, and y'all got to stick together. He still got to do his job.
But I think the fact that y'all was talking about the person out loud, they feelings got involved.
You can't leave them checks still coming.
No, them checks still coming.
Exactly then.
But you start thinking that you're disposable at any given time, right?
You are. You the only one in the group that's not disposable.
But so he has to come in, and I just